Welcome back, and you are watching, of course, our Eid build-up show with myself, Nafisa Dango, where we're enticing you in many directions. We started off with the farm. We then on to talking about the sin of eating an animal after you've slaughtered it. And we mostly think of adults when we think about slaughtering an animal, but today we're going to give you a different take. We have a 9-year-old who had slaughtered her first Qurbani all by herself last year. And Sister Farah Mangera is on the line with us. She's going to be joining us and explaining to us her entire experience. 9 years old and having slaughtered your own animal, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Let's see if she's on the line with us.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, and how are you, Farah Mangera? Are you okay today, my dear?
Alhamdulillah,
okay. Alhamdulillah. I'm so glad that you decided to join us on the show today. I'm so excited to be speaking to you about your very, very first Qurbani that you slaughtered all by yourself. And I'm so proud of you because you're only 9 years old and you've done this yourself. So talk to me about
it last year when I was 8 years old. We did it last year when I was 8 years old. I did it with my daddy because I was a bit nervous to cut it on my own. So the day before Qurbani, I asked my father if I could slaughter the sheep with him, and he agreed. So the next day we went to the farm. So before it was our turn, I was a bit nervous. And then they called us up, and I felt a little bit better. My dad took some water, put it over the sheep's mouth, and calmed it down first. Then I asked my dad, why do we have to get such a big and sharp knife? And my dad said, because we have to make this as pain-free and as fast as possible. And he said you need a lot of strength to do this, to cut through the vein. So yeah, I was holding.
Were you nervous? Were you scared?
Yes, a lot. Then he said, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Then we took the knife hand over hand and we slaughtered it through. I felt after that a little scared because I've never cut anything with a knife. But my father said that it's gonna be okay because the sheep go straight to Jannah, even though we eat the meat, their souls go straight to Jannah. So I felt a little bit better after that. We washed our hands after slaughtering the sheep. I asked my dad if I could go see how they skin it. It was pretty nice.
Did you try to skin it? Did you try helping them to do it?
I tried, but I couldn't do it.
Okay. And how did you feel slaughtering your own sheep? Did it feel good knowing that you're doing something for your Allah and it's so rewarding that you're giving your Allah something in return?
It did.
It did feel good.
Yeah.
And did you pet your sheep and love it and give it a big fat hug before you slaughtered it?
Yeah, I love animals actually.
Yes, and they say, you must normally first love your sheep and give it quite a bit of attention. So did you do that before you slaughtered it?
Yeah, we went to the farm like 3 times because I've been begging them. This year I'm gonna try to cut my sheep on my own without my daddy. So yeah.
Oh wow. That's amazing. So you enjoyed it so much last year and you learned from your dad how to do it. So this year you want to try doing it on your own?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to go so you're gonna use your dad's knife or your own knife?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go to a butcher and get a knife.
And then, are you going to then cut out the liver and make it and eat it?
I don't eat liver. Neither does
Okay.
my cousin. We just eat the meat.
You're gonna eat the meat. Okay, so you're gonna help your mom after you've slaughtered the sheep eat a piece of your meat.
Yeah.
So how do you feel this year from last year, knowing that you had your dad help you last year, but this year you're gonna do it on your own? Are you excited about it?
Yes, I actually am very excited.
And what do you tell other kids your age? How does it feel to cut your own sheep?
So most of my friends at school, after the Zoom class, is a chat. So we just have a little chat, and we tell. And this week we were talking about Eid, and I told them this Eid I'm gonna slaughter my own sheep, and they said they're not gonna slaughter sheep ever. And I'm like, but you should first try it with your parent, and then see how it goes. It was actually pretty fun. I also told them my experience last year.
Did you slaughter your own sheep last year at home or did you go to a farm?
We went to a farm.
Okay, so
So,
that's different from being at home, eh? I mean, when you go to
yeah,
a farm, you get to see all the other sheep and you get to see the bulls, and it's very exciting. But unfortunately, this year, because of the lockdown, you have to do it at home. So it's going to be a very different experience for you because you're going to be having your own little sheep to love and hug, and then, of course, slaughter.
gee,
Are you looking forward to it?
I am.
Most definitely. And what message do you have for other 9-year-olds that would like to do what you're doing?
You should go ahead and try it. Don't be scared. And you'll actually love it.
That's so true. And I think it's nice to start off at that age because then you get used to doing it and you look forward to every Eid to be able to cut your own sheep, knowing that you did it yourself is so rewarding.
Gee,
Okay. And what Eid message do you have for all your friends and all our listeners? What would you like to tell them?
uh, have a happy Eid, and just, maybe just because of Corona, this Eid's gonna be a little bit different. But I mean, you still have your mother and your father and your brothers. So yeah, have a happy Eid.
Mm. That's so true because I mean, I'm sure last Eid you spent time with all the rest of your family being around you, and it wasn't just cutting one sheep, it was cutting the rest of the family sheep that could come to your house and visit you and spend time with you. But this year it's different because you're going to have to spend it, like you said, with your mom and your dad and your brothers and your sisters. But I'm sure it's still going to be a very good Eid because I can see you're very excited about wanting to cut your own sheep.
Gee, I
So,
am.
well, we're making dua for you that it goes really well, and we hope that you enjoy the experience. And of course, we ask Allah to accept your sacrifice, being so young and being so enthusiastic about wanting to do it. And I think you make us here at Salam Media very proud that at your age that you're going to be doing it yourself. And we hope that all the other 9-year-olds were going to follow in your footsteps and wanting to do their own sheep at some point.
Jazakallah.
And what message would you like to give our viewers today?
Um, just keep going and never give up because you can achieve your goals. Yeah.
That is so well said. And I want to thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, Farah Mangera. You've made us here at the Salam Media team so proud of you at the age of 9, doing your own Qurbani. And we wish you have a lovely, absolutely splendid day with your family and doing your Qurbani. And this is what I have for you. This is from me to you and from the team as well. Have an absolutely lovely Eid, my dear. Jazakallah for joining us.
Jazakallah for having me. Have a nice Eid Mubarak.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Wow, what an Absolutely inspirational young lady, only 9 years of age, doing her own Qurbani. I think she's an inspiration to many with the type of enthusiasm she has. I think that's what it's all about, and she understands, all the reasons behind it. And I found it very interesting. What a definite inspiration for all of us. That was Farah Mangera. We're going to go for a quick break. Stay with us because we're going to teach you after the break. Of course, we talk so much about preparing that fresh liver, but a lot of us ask ourselves the question, how well can we make it? And that's what we're going to be doing after the break. So stay with us.